thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Yvonne had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favorites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I already said I would.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
He's right there at the top of the stairs. Why didn't you ask him?
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something.
What?
And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
That part would make sense for me.
Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
You could have already done the talk to Hippocrates step. He's at the top of that staircase. I understand why I'm doing the hunting part, but the talk to this guy part is kind of silly given these circumstances.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Hey, Mug after. Hi, Vault.
Horseman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Yvonne.
Ah, Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu.
Sandbrequois. That's very Boost
Descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
He's like, look, I'm giving you all this information. I just want to nibble.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Did you see the pair that...
Did anything happen to Bahamut's guy? Is he dead or alive? He's currently in the infirmary unconscious. But still breathing. I thought this led to that quest update. It does not. Let's go out here. No. Why does this balcony exist? Sup, Goots?
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Discomposed.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Oh. There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Yeah. Yes, she would.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Goot's voice actor is goated. Dude, he's great. He makes me smile, like, every time I talk to him.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking.
What's a papato?
Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dallymill has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
My tongue has been lashed.
It was. No. I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
If she is guilty of the bad stuff, then she did a great job of making us feel bad about accusing her.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dallymill. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise?
Goots is about to go sue them for defamation.
Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Isn't it?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
gonna die. You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they...
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all striped.
Oh, did they break the scales? Oh, dang, the kids have brands too. Jeez.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said
Ninja near.
the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
I mean, can't we just take all the parts to the lady and be like,
Alright.
here?
Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I didn't expect Sid to know
We'll
as
use
much
them in
about
kitchens.
the
For
scales.
bangers.
I thought he'd be
These
clueless on
aren't
this.
for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goots? Don't think he'd fit on that little
Put
thing.
goots on the scale.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
I feel like kids their age would easily be able to put something back together that only had 4 pieces.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hares.
Hairs.
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are you almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss
Dear.
Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Their opinion of him is going down. They're like, oh no, he's dumb.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will that...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Okay. After that whole thing with the gear, I think they have a lower opinion of my intelligence. Okay. Think we have picked up all the quests in the hideaway. I can grab one more hunt off the board and then head out. Hey, Mugga Chat. Hi, Giannis.
Did you see that?
Chip is looking around.
Tell me you saw that.
Okay. Let's see. Ruin Reawakened. Sandbreck legends tell of a dread dragon who set near half the realm alight with his torrid breath, before being sealed away behind a magical mist by Grilgor himself, some sources claim. Though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth, recent reports of a great dragon's roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. That is incredibly vague. I have no idea where that is. Woodland passes of the Empire. I might have to Google a rough location on this one. FF16, Ruin Reawakened location. Where am I supposed to go? Southern tip of Melbourne in Sandbreck. Okay. Oh. Apparently this is one of those moments where I cannot travel the world map. I have to just go to specific locations. Okay. Flute says my windows are being installed right now. Congrats. I'm just imagining you had just holes in your house until this point. Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Hello. You might be able to travel now. I think it wanted you to just load into the new area with your companions. Oh yeah, right you are. I can. Okay. What was the location of that dragon? Southern tip of Melbourne in Sandbreck. Let me see. Dalmeca, Rosaria. There's Sandbreck. Alright, let me go over there. Okay. There's No, that's Mornbroom. I have a couple of quests up there. Was it Mornbroom? Did I misread? Oh, it is Morn. I did misread. Okay, so it's down there.
Good girl.
Faster!
What level are you? Runebreaker is 50. I don't know who Runebreaker is. As far as what level am I? 38. It's more fun being underleveled. Honestly, it doesn't feel like level means much in this game. Like, the other night, I killed something that was 10 levels higher than me. And he hit kind of hard, I guess. We found it. Oh boy. Svarog, rank S.
Found her. This beast isn't to be trifled with.
What?
This one.
Oh! Okay. Dude, alright, so the laser doesn't do anything. I tried to, like, dodge the laser, and it doesn't do anything. It's just the follow-up explosion that hurts. Oh, I've died more times on this than the Golem. Oh my god. The camera is the worst part right now.
Forgive me.
Dude, the camera was like behind a tree and fire for like half of that. I haven't had many complaints about the camera in this game, but it was really bad there. I thought I was in fire mode. Dang it. Wow, I really thought I dodged that.